people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Barrels ahead. Dives into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Direct snap, it's Singleton. He's loose. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field.
4th and 1. I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Gets it out quickly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Got enough for the first down. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed.
Wide open spaces. The 40. Past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown LSU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They're going to run it. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Aller. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All by himself down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his... Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The toss to the outside. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting them on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw is not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He fires a bullet to the right. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The play fake on 1st down. He's going for it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To throw, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll toss it to the left. Lots of running room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. The give. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He would not be denied.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Simpson. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sideline, it's Cuevas. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown LSU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it. Gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Keeps it on the draw. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Gets it to him on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better.
He uncorks one deep. Fuck you, man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Quickly complete. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That gets them back to within 10. A little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's open on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him?
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Complete out of the backfield. At midfield, he's got room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw again. Throwing right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cuevas. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Inside the 10-yard line, is shoved out of bounds at the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The option look. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Alabama! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Fighting off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking for space, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll go with a direct snap. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. LSU quick to the line. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. That's caught. It's Anderson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 20. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Bernard. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Finds a crease at the 20.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Hiding for the goal line, and the ball's out. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
The pitch to the left. Finds a little space. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. He's at the 40. They'll make the stop. everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's going to go for a big one. Makes the grab on the big throw. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fair catch, called for and made. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Oh, look out on the right. It's a seam wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the...
Pulls it in down the sideline. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Inside the 30. Across the 25. He's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Dumps it to the back. Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and
trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the...
Intercepted. Got some room to run. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time.
Wow. What?
Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's wrapped
What the
up
fuck was
after a
that?
solid return on the pick. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Reed. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning on the Jets. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down.
Fuck you, man.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first.
Whatever, man.
Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this
Fucking
running
stupid,
back again.
dude.
He noses his way into
Fucking
the end
bullshit.
zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Fuck you, man.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose this and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier.
Fuck you, dude.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Just keep slinging it. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Fucking lucky.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
They'll go to the toss. Look out, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the outside to the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end. It'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's loose. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, and these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown LSU.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick-6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick-6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. put to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the option.
Oh, shit.
He'll pitch it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Georgia going up tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it.
What the fuck is that?
Running into the open space. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Bulldogs. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
They called the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all away for the huge touchdown.
Setting up for the extra
dumbest
point
fucking
after
play.
the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Taking a shot on the first play. It's caught. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They use the end around first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Going to the run, it's Durham. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Well, we've seen this a couple of times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Durham. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Trying to burn this defensive back. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Steps out of bounds, they'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going back to the well.
No fucking way.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Fuck, man.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that
She's so
personnel,
fucking corny.
and you get the pick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To the air on second down. Looking for a deep man. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going to sling it on second down. Oh, he
Fuck, man. What the fuck?
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The hand to the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's inside the 10. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He'll go to the sneak.
Pitch.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Try to get it to the edge. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
To the air. It's Nussmeier. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a whip defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Dell.
What the fuck is that?
Got room. Flying down the left side. It's a running room.
All right, dude.
Touchdown, Dogs. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll line up to go for two. Go straight ahead.
Fucking bitch, man.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3.
You know, teams practice two-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need two to make it a three-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Going up top. Pulls it in on the right. get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia going up tempo. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Durham. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively.
Oh my gosh,
those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down TFL, 2nd down TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He caught it. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They've got the screen set up. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. play fake on first down to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that play.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The toss to the right. Creates a little room. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll toss it to the left. Powers through, racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown LSU! He got a step and just dusted the field. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Mateer. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Sooners will have it first and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. from the gun. Buying some time. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Now on the option. Now the toss. He's going for the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football track.
Sneaks it in.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this
You
offense
fucking
on
bitch.
this huge 3rd down play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Pressure coming. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. The 30. Inside the... and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Baxter. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
All right, nice gain on third down there. No, you didn't get the first down. Now it's a thought process, right? Early in the game, do I want to show aggressiveness, or am I going to be a little bit passive? Your decision. Go for it or not.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw on first down. Coming out aggressively. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They try to get it outside on the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play race.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Fuck.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in
This
great...
is fucking retarded, man.
Makes it past the marker. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here.
Fuck!
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it.
Fuck!
To the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Fucking
What a
bullshit.
game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the
Fucking
tackle?
joke, man.
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling
so
when the
stupid, dude.
Moses parts
Fuck
the
this
blitz,
shit.
the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Fucking
He's all the
bullshit,
way
man.
down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss, now setting up 4th down.
Going for 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Lowers that
Oh
shoulder,
my gosh.
delivers the blow. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. Snags it inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to...
Beck's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the #8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Manning. Using the quick game. Oh, a lot of space. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Fucking bitch.
Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down. Make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on second down. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times. So fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Manning. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been
Fuck this game, man.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on 4th and short when everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on 4th down.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll try the toss to the left.
Fuck
what
you,
a
dude.
job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football, and creating a negative play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier.
Fuck.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. On the run, it's Durham. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Toss to the outside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The short hands, it's Gibson.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that.
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh.
I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run the toss. Running to Green. Got it up for the first. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick.
No fucking way, man.
And in that
You're a
scramble,
fucking
they're gonna
bitch.
come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Fuck you, man.
Got a man. It's Gibson.
Fuck.
There he goes.
You fucking bitch.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Moving out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Fuck!
Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line.
You fucking suck, dude. Pull ass.
Texas. They take the lead with the 6.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off.
Bitch.
Oh, that's not the way to
Fucking
start
cunt.
a drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Dude, what in the fuck?
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to get the corner. It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. He gets it into the end zone for the two, and now they lead by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
No fucking way, man.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown Longhorns. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Zings it complete to the right. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake with a two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll run it. It's Durham. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Get it out on
No
the screen.
fucking way.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Oh my gosh.
Behind his tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Gibson. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's got his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Longhorns are facing third and inches.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly.
Oh gosh.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Snap in the shot.
Oh! Oh my gosh!
Texas! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Here's a heat.
Fuck you, nigga.
It is incomplete, and
Fucking
now there
bitch.
are 4 seconds
Fucking
remaining.
cocksucking faggot.
Hey, man, this is a tough spot to be in as
Fucking
this offense. And the defense is
Fucking
so
bitch.
deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the